Because if it did, then the Creator is partial. So we get what we deserve. Can you imagine a situation whereby a nation is supposed to play a critical game, handball, volleyball, or let's say the popular one for most of us, soccer, and 22 players ought to be there, but because of people's greed, because of nepotism, because of tribalism, sometimes because of a godfather, an uncle, religion, you find a squad of 11 people in the field, 7 of whom never rehearsed with the squad. And we expect, with prayer and everything, for them to form a team. That is no team. They fail, they lose miserably. We all get upset. Commissions of inquiries are set up in our countries, but that is not the problem. The problem is the desire of human beings to know that this is right, this is wrong. He qualifies, she doesn't qualify. Yes, I don't like him, I don't like what he stands for, but he qualifies, for crying out loud. I don't like her, I don't like her religion, I don't like her height, I don't like how she dresses, I don't like her style, but she qualifies. And we are not employing her because of her style, we are employing her because of the fact that she can deliver according to what we desire, for the results we want, for the profit we want, for the common good of everybody. Now, why must that be so difficult for us to understand? Because behavior is a function of mindset. And ladies and gentlemen, mindset comes from environment, knowledge, experience, tradition, culture, belief systems, values definition, and consequently choices and actions. And so anytime you want to bring a transformation into somebody's behavior, you're going to look at the behavior and shake your head and say, wow, man, this boy, this girl, these people, I can't believe why they're like that. So let's go back. What predisposes their behavior? What informs their behavior is their mindset. Most of us grew up in communal settings, and what I'm about to say probably goes the length and breadth of the African continent. We grew up in communal settings, monogamous or polygamous. We grew up in communal settings. So lunchtime, there was a big bowl. It had the rice and the sauce or the soup. There were 8 of us sitting around eating with our hands, but there were 3 pieces of meat in the middle of the bowl. 8 people eating 3 pieces of meat. So everybody is eating the rice and everybody is watching each other to see who will touch the meat. And ladies and gentlemen, for 8 people to share 3 pieces of meat is the beginning of war. But it is informed by a scarce mindset. It is informed by a poverty mentality. It is informed by, I do not have it. And then obviously, I don't know what it's like in other languages, but I grew up as an Aku, proudly so, and they would tell you in Aku, na res de belful pikin. Malo moy surlo halel. So if you dare approach the meat with your hands, an elder would slap your hand and say, keep eating the rice. And if you are lucky, they will carry the meat, squeeze it with their thumb and forefinger, and give you 4 strands that you must be grateful for. Now, we may laugh at that, but we grew up with that as children. So I am 47 now. You are 56. You have a cow. But when you cook, 3 pieces of meat. The cow hasn't changed because the mindset has held you from your experience in childhood, your knowledge that rest 90 belful picking, your culture, your value system, your beliefs, your choices. And so you can see that sometimes people are well endowed in this world's goods, but they're very greedy, especially in our parts of the world. You go to other parts of the world, there's always one kind of tax rebate or the other. There is always two for the price of one, or one for the price of two, or something. There is always a sale going on all the time. There's always something. Mail-in rebate. You buy this laptop for $250. If you mail in the rebate, you get it for one. There's always something plowing back into the side. So it's a culture. There are car boot sales. There's always something going on. And these are not broken down, beaten, decrepit, outdated, expired things. These are good things, because the culture itself teaches people that whatever they handle, they must handle it well. So what is being sold as next to new is not necessarily broken down. It's probably somebody who had 2 mobile phones, 2 iPhones, 2 iPads, and decided to sell one. And he had the first one as a gift, and he knows that the value of that iPad is probably $400. He's not going to try and sell it for $900. You know, he's content. He's also human. He's going to sell it like maybe $250, $300. Sometimes he throws in a software. He throws in a screen cover. You know, he doesn't say, okay, I'm adding $50 on the screen cover, and I have 2 extra batteries, and I'm adding $4. You find that people are not like that. And the shocking thing is that they do not get broke. Their communities and societies advance. So what informs that? Because Jesus Christ answered this question. And this is how he said it. To him that has, more will be given. But to him that does not have, even the little that he has will be taken away. This is like a summary of a parable. It was a parable that Jesus Christ told about a king, a nobleman who was going on a far journey and had 3 servants, and he gave them talents and told them to do business, to occupy until he returned, and to give an account of their occupation, their business. And one was given 5 talents, one was given 2 talents, and the last one was given 1 talent. As a matter of fact, the scripture says they were given the talents according to their ability. Not because he liked them, he didn't like them, not their dressing, their color, their height, their religion, their nationality, their marital status, their ability. This one was able to do 5, he was given 5. This one was able to do 2, he was given 2. He didn't cry and say, give me 5. You gave him 2, give me 5. He was content, because he knew that if he was given 5, he will only successfully use 2. Because where you are in life is where you are. Your level is your level. If you are 100 person and you are given 4,000, you would only adequately use 100. 3,900 will waste in your hands. If you are a glass of water level and you ask for a 20-liter gallon of water because you want to look big, when you pour that water into the glass, when the glass reaches its brim, every continuation of pouring of water means that the water goes to the floor. You do not imbibe the water because you have reached your saturation point. And so Jesus Christ says in the parable, they were told, do business. And when the man came later, he said, give an account of your stewardship. And the first came and said, Master, you gave me 5. I have made 5 more. He called him, he said to him, well done, thou good and faithful. That word is an important word. Faithful, dependable servant. I gave you 5, you brought me 5 more. Take the 5, that's yours. Go start your business. The one with 2 came and said, Master, you gave me 2. I've made 2 more. I use my ability to 100%. So that's your 2. This 2 is yours. Go and start. You have learned the art of multiplying your resources. And then the guy who had 1 came. Like most people, he came with an attitude. Not that it's not that he did not have a talent, and he cannot say he does not have the example and the precedence of the people before him who have duplicated their talent in their efforts. He came with excuses. Oh, I knew you were a hard man. Oh, you know, it's because I'm a foreigner. It's because I'm a woman. It's because I am not married. It's because my mother beat my father. It's because I was born out of wedlock. It's because I failed. It's because they didn't give me a scholarship. It's because a big supermarket has come next to my